What is going on, Turbo family? Hope you guys are having a beautiful day despite the horrible conditions that we are having in the markets right now. I wasn't even going to make a video today, but I realized I haven't made a Turbo video in a couple days. And honestly, guys, I feel like a lot of you might need this. Listen, the markets are rough right now. It's super painful. We haven't seen levels of fear like this since the COVID crash, and that should tell you guys a lot of things. And back then, I wish I had the money to be buying. Listen, if you guys are new around here, my name is Ro. I talk about crypto every single day. I try to help you guys find the next 10, find the next 20, 30, 40, 50, 100x gem in the market. Trust me, guys. Throughout the duration of the channel, we've called a bunch of bangers, and as of right now, markets are choppy. There isn't too many plays coming out right now. However, if there were, you'd be the first to hear about it right here on this channel. So subscribe. Almost at 20,000 subscribers. At 20K, we will be doing a $2,000 giveaway, and I know a lot of you guys would really love that. And also like this video so YouTube pushes it out on the algorithm. And if you really care about me, guys, hit that bell notification so whenever I go live or I upload, you guys know about it right away. With that being said, though, let's get right into today's video. Excuse me here, guys. Ever since I got back, still had a little bit of a cough, so I'm trying to get over that here. Bitcoin right now trading sub 100,000, right? $96,000. It did have what was it called? I think it had a gap to fill at around 94,000. I'm pretty sure that's been done now. I don't see us dropping any lower than that. I'll be completely honest with you guys. We're at extreme fear levels. I think earlier today, guys, we hit 10 in the extreme fear, which, like I said in the beginning of this video, we have not hit that since like COVID times, which is very, very scary. Ethereum at 3,176, down 6.58%. But regardless, it's still not terrible, right? You guys kind of need to change your mindset to where we are right now. Obviously, guys, your entry and your exits are the most important thing. Now, Ethereum is a project that we were buying at like sub $2,000, $1,500, $1,600, $1,700, even probably some of the biggest buys that I've made for Ethereum coming in at 2,500, which is the local bottom for this year, I believe. Let me double check here. Let me see how low it got. Was it okay? So it was definitely 1,500 that we were buying this thing at. Called the bottom of this thing, guys. Very, very close to 1,500. I think it was about 5% off. And ever since then, it's still up a good 2x, right? And we were buying in with size, okay? That's why I want to say, guys, your entry and your exits into these markets are the most important ever. It doesn't really get much more important than that. And we've already hit all-time highs recently. We broke up to about 4,000, I think 800 back in August. And guys, I don't see us stopping. I don't see Ethereum dying down anytime soon. I really do believe, guys, come 2026 that we are going to break into a new realm of price action for altcoins. Maybe Bitcoin won't perform as well as we'd like it to, but your Ethereums, your altcoins, I believe, guys, they are going to have some massive runs in 2026. I believe that there's going to be liquidity flowing in. I believe that the markets as a whole will recover. And if that is the case and we do go into 2026, guys, just keep in mind, you heard it here first. Okay, Turbo, on the other hand, right now, getting hammered. We can't single out any meme coins right now because honestly, if Ethereum and Bitcoin are getting hammered the way that they are, down 6% in the week, you better believe, guys, your favorite meme coins are also going to get absolutely destroyed. The fact that Turbo's only down 13% in the last week when Ethereum is down 7%, that's pretty good, right? Now, how do I feel about the longevity of projects like Turbo? I still believe, guys, that if the bull run continues into 2026, these projects are going to be fine. They're going to do well. They're going to recover. They're going to have their runs. However, all things considered, in the short term right now, things are like nobody really knows what's going to happen, guys. Everything is being trashed right now. Am I still bullish on these plays? Obviously, right? I think that crypto, if I'm bullish on crypto as a whole, yes, I'm bullish on these meme coins, but not anytime soon. I don't think they're going to make some massive runs anytime soon. November seems like it's going to close bearish yet again. I think this is one of the worst Q4s that we've had in the entirety of crypto in a really long time, which is what gets me excited for Q1 of 2026. Or potentially in November towards the latter half of it, we still see a massive recovery. We still see a massive move. All of those things could still pan out, guys. And really and truly, all I'm here to tell you guys is that I don't believe the bull market is over. Now, I know a lot of people on X, a lot of people on Twitter are losing confidence. They're losing faith in the crypto markets. But it's at times like this, which is probably the worst time ever to lose faith in the crypto markets, right? if you wanna lose confidence in the markets, you should really be doing that when we're in extreme greed levels. Guys, always go against your emotions. Whatever your emotions are telling you to do, it's probably the opposite that you, in hindsight, should be doing. You don't worship your emotions, guys. Learn to keep them in check and learn to think about the markets logically. The people who bought a lot in the COVID crash when extreme fear was at 10 are the people who went on to make a lot of money. And I remember I was fairly young at the time I seen that, and I was playing Call of Duty all the time. I didn't have the funds to be going out there during the COVID crash and just buying a boatload of Ethereum and Bitcoin, because I saw Bitcoin at like $4,000, and imagine you were to get in at that price point, right? Even guys, doing just technical analysis on some of these meme coins doesn't really mean too much. And if the overall crypto market isn't performing the best right now, you can see, right, Turbo is sitting at that $100 million mark, the last support that we really and truly have before we visit the lows back in 2024. And these are lows, guys, that I was buying in at, right? These are prices that I was buying in at. Yes, Turbo was getting in super early. I was getting it at 303, 304, and right now Turbo's at 201. You're getting very close to even my entry, right? And if we hold this, if we lose this support, guys, then obviously we could even start seeing movements, a move towards 29 million. And at that point in time, guys, like, I don't even know what would happen, right? That's just like, at that point, the bear market is probably in. As of right now, I still don't think that is the case. Now, President Trump expects a $20 trillion injection into US economy in the next 45 days. If this is the case, listen, I don't know where it's going to come from, but if this is the case, you will see a lot of money flow into crypto and risk on assets, right? Again, don't know where it's going to come from. Just in, Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index falls to 10 in extreme fear. This is the lowest reading since the COVID crash, okay? Obviously, fairly scary stuff. This isn't what you want to see in the crypto markets, but I can also appreciate it after having been in the markets for a long time. This gets me a little bit excited, okay? If no one else is buying, if no one else is telling you to buy, listen, guys, I'm not a financial advisor, but historically, having bought in extreme fear territory has always paid off. Bull markets don't end like this. I've been around for multiple bull/bear markets: 2001.com, 2008 housing, 2017 crypto, 2021 crypto. When bull markets end, either something breaks or belief in the asset/market crumbles. In 2001, people really doubted the internet. In 2008, the system broke. In 2017, people doubted whether Bitcoin would ever be accepted. In 21, people thought crypto was fraud and questioned anything in crypto would work. Here we are in 2025. Bitcoin is being adopted by government, blockchains are being adopted by institutions, and world markets are all at all-time highs. With more liquidity, hint, the Trump thing that he was talking about. Um, More liquidity on the way. No government can tighten right now, and for all intents and purposes, nothing is broken. We have had 25% correction, as in normal for any Bitcoin cycle, even this one, and now sentiment is bottom. New hands are fearful, and funding rates have finally turned negative. Now you have a choice to make. Are you buying in the same conditions that have made millionaires so many times, or are you bear posting for clout? There's literally fact, guys, okay? There's one of two things that you could do. Either you leave the market, you think it's bearish, you sell, which again, is probably the worst thing you could do, or you start buying, you start accumulating more and more crypto. That's probably the best way to go about it. Again, Turbo, make sure you follow them over on X. Day 218 of asking Robinhood to spot list Turbo. Shout out to the people still posting about Turbo, man. You guys are the legends. You guys have my love. Shout out to you guys, honestly, because you guys are doing a great job. At the end of the day, you want a cult-like community, and you want to back the projects that have a cult-like community. That is very important. Turbo has been through this fight before. Even though this bear is different, I have no doubt the Toad will be the victor. Cannot agree more, guys. Again, not financial advice, though, fellas. I think the best thing that you could do right now is just close the screens. However, if you are a lunatic, degenerate, gambling addict, um, right now, extreme fear buying has always paid off. I'm not saying to do that, but hey, I'm just saying, look at history. What's worked during the COVID crash? What's worked, right? Obviously, guys, yes, we could obviously go lower. However, buying the fear has always been the way to go. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Jesus loves you. Take care. Peace out, y'all.